Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. So, before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new videos that come on board. If you have a topic, if you have a question, if you have a suggestion, if you want me to give you my take on any topic, put it in the comment section and I'll be happy to do so. If you want to connect with me on other social media outlets, you can connect with me on Facebook by typing in Carlos Flores Jr., Flores with an S. You can also connect with me on Instagram or on X or on Threads by typing in at Back on Basics. Or you can connect with me on WhatsApp by typing in at Back on Basics 9985. So today has been a very interesting day because I've been thinking about, I'm sitting in a chair that's very tiny for my bottom, and so it's like I'm kind of moving around. So today has been a very interesting day because it's been one of those days where I've been stuck in my head in the morning. The time to get past it. And that's why the reason why I'm going to talk about getting out of your head. And I did that in Spanish. I did that in English, shorts. I did that in the microbite for Instagram. And so I'm doing this longer video because I want to make sure that you all understand that, you know, it's hard. Whenever you're in your head, that means that you're not talking to others. You're talking to yourself. You're focusing on what you're trying to do. You're focusing on things that happen and don't happen, but they're doing it in your head. So that's the thing. You have to understand this. You have to understand that getting out of your head means that you can have mind, body, emotional balance. And with all three of them, you can move forward. All three of them, you can say, hey, I'm going to talk to my support system. So that way they are able to give me their perspective, right, of me from different angles. And so it's important for you to stay focused. It's important for you to do activities like moving, right? Moving around. I did a little bit of movement during the day today, which felt really well. I also played a little bit of games today, which also helped me, my mental capacity just focused and do that. I just finished grading for my classes, my psychology classes at University of Phoenix. That is great. It just got me going. It just got me thinking. And I'm like, I need to get out of my head. Because if I don't, then I won't be able to help others, or I won't be able to help myself, because the only person that I'm listening to is myself. And that's not the thing that you should be doing. You shouldn't be listening to just yourself. I get it, right? Most of us, and don't say you don't, we talk to ourselves because we like to process things. And that's a great thing to do when you let it out, because you hear it. But once you start and you just think and everything and the conversations are in your head, then a lot of things can happen. You can slow down. Can also not be able to focus on the activities that you want to do and the activities that you have to do. Remember that if for some reason you're in your head, take a micro break. 3 to 5 minutes, you can take a micro break. Then you can get your head going. Another thing that you can do, breathing exercises. You breathe, you inhale, you hold it for 5 seconds, and you let it go. You do about, you do anywhere from 3 to 5 different. See that you'll be able to be calmer, you'll be able to be more focused, and you'll be able to be out of your head because now you start seeing things different. Another thing that I want to make sure that you understand is, being physical movement can help you as well. Music can help you as well. The thing is, sometimes when we're in our heads, we need help. And because we're in our heads, we don't communicate with others who are willing to help us, who are waiting for us to tell them that we need help. And so we need to come out of our head so that way we're able to communicate with them and tell them what we need, or tell them what we're seeing, or tell them what we're going through. Because remember, you don't want to do that. I mean, suffering for human beings, it's a natural thing, but you don't want to suffer on your own. You don't want to be in your head on your own. You don't want to be by yourself on your own. There's a big difference of being in your head where you're just talking to yourself and being in silence where you're just focused and the silence just engulfs you. I mean, I love it. You know what I do in order for me to get silence and I get super focused? I go in a pool and I go as low as I can and I sit there. Of course, I take a big breath, right? And I go under and I just open my eyes and you can't hear anything. I'm not in my head. I'm actually just focusing and getting my mind, my body, and my emotions balanced. So again, make sure that you stay out of your head, because you can't ask for help if you're in your head. You can't help others if you're in your head. You can't do the activities that you want to do if you're in your head. So you want to make sure that you're out of your head, because if not, you're going to be talking to yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Remember what I said in other videos. Homeless people are not always, but for the most part, they're by themselves. And so what happens is that because they're by themselves, they start talking to themselves. And then eventually that outside talk, which is okay, turns internally. And then they start thinking and they start processing and they start answering in their head. And it's hard because a lot of the times people confuse talking to yourself as having mental health issues. I mean, I get it. We all talk to ourselves at some point, but there is a limit where you're by yourself, 75, 80% of the time. And so you're talking to yourself because there's nobody to talk to. We're communicative creatures. We're creatures of habit. We want to interact with others. We want to have that physical touch. We want to have that, right? That mental capacity. We want to make sure that we're balancing our heads, our bodies, and our emotions. And so I want to make sure that you understand that in your head, it's just going to slow you down. Being in your head, you're not going to be able to ask for help, or you're not going to help others. Being in your head is just going to set you back, or it's going to keep you stagnant. So remember, do the activities that I suggested, or look for the activities that you enjoy doing. So that way you're able to get out of your head. Because when you're in your head, there's nobody that can hear you but you, ladies and gentlemen. So subscribe to the YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new videos that come on board. If you have a topic, put it in the comment section, and I'll be happy to give you my take on it. Till next time, Back on Basics.